Hi everyone, Dr. Demetrios, Kydonieus, chiropractic nutritionist. I'm just going to go over a few things that are flying around the internet. I know I've blogged about it already, but I just thought this video might speak to people a little better than the written stuff, and other people's videos are really great. Dr. Dan Murphy, Life University, and the college president interviewed some great chiropractic researchers from around the world on this immunity question in chiropractic. Okay, I'm going to start out by saying chiropractic does not cure anything. Chiropractic improves the health of your body so that your body can cure, or fix is a better word than cure, so that your body can fix something in a normal fashion or make you healthy. In other words, being healthy, feeling good, not having symptoms of a cold, let alone coronavirus, or having an earache if you're young or old, is not normal. So being normal, kill the coronavirus? No, it doesn't kill anything. I just said that. Chiropractic improves the functioning of your physiology so that your nervous system and your immune system can talk more detailed, in other words, normal, and they can do their job. Your immune system has pretty much two parts. You have the innate immune system, and then you have the humoral or the antibody immune system. Okay, your innate immune system is pretty much controlled by something called macrophages. Macrophages are the white cells that go around and kind of like Pac-Man, waka waka waka, they find invaders like viruses and bacteria or fungi, allergens, and they kind of eat them, or they do something called phagocytosis, which is they literally engulf them, digest them, kill them, and then your body cleans up the mess when it's all done. So you have these macrophages are working right now. They're keeping the microbes that are on your skin this very second. There is staph, pneumonia, flu, all sorts of viruses and bacteria, let alone fungi and parasites that are in your mouth, on your skin, on here, that are with us all the time. They live on this planet just like we do. Our body has evolved a system, a defense system called an immune system. That immune system is still got to be controlled by your overall governing innate intelligence, the part of your body, the part of your being that tells all your cells what to do and how to make you be as perfect as possible at any given moment during your entire lifespan, from the moment you're born to the moment you pass away. So your immune system needs to be working correctly. Chiropractic does not directly influence the immune system as far as the research shows. Now granted, as a chiropractic profession, our research has been limited compared to the giants in medicine and osteopathy. We don't have the money they do to do the research, but we have seen literally millions and millions of patients for over 129 years, 125 years, excuse me. So we continue to do that. In my 35 years of seeing patients, I've noticed people who get adjusted on a regular basis. When they feel good, they come in for their wellness checkup on a once a month or once every 2-week basis. And I've noticed that those people just never catch colds as much. They don't have allergies as much. Their immune system seems to be working better. Is that because of the chiropractic adjustment? Maybe, maybe not. It's definitely part of it. I'm sure those people have other things in their lifestyle they're doing that make them healthy and also strengthen their immune system that don't have anything directly to do with chiropractic. They're eating a good diet, they're taking certain supplements, they're avoiding things that stress them out. Like if you have an allergy to peanuts, you just don't eat peanuts. If you have well water that has a little bit of a lead in it, then you just maybe don't drink bottled water until you get a filter on that well, so you can stop poisoning your body with lead, because lead is toxic and will depress your immune system, let alone make your whole body not work right. Correct. So all of those things are what chiropractic patients do. And by coming in regularly for chiropractic adjustments, what also happens in the research literature does show this: a chiropractic adjustment increases your norepinephrine, your adrenaline, and it decreases what's called your catecholamines, your stress hormones, okay, your cortisols, and all those kind of things. Because when cortisol, one of cortisol's actions is to basically turn off the immune system temporarily and to cause, so what happens is we want to see these catecholamines modulated correctly. What triggers your catecholamines to come out? I call them stress hormones. Stress. When you're anxious, when you're scared, when you're fearful, when you're angry, when you're feeling threatened, All of those things that you're feeling right now, doing social distancing, home quarantines, wearing masks, all this kind of stuff is creating a lot of anxiety in people. So part of what you need to help your immune system is to tune out. Don't watch Facebook. Don't watch YouTube as much. Tune out when you're done watching a video maybe, right? But you want to just unplug. You don't want to let the media overwhelm you with things you can't control. You can control social distancing. You can control wearing a mask or not. You can control self-quarantine and not being in places where you're going to bump into strangers because they might have something that your immune system might actually be weak. And therefore you could be susceptible to coronavirus even if you are getting adjusted. But I know when you get a chiropractic adjustment, it's going to turn off the stress hormones, turn on the energy hormones, which is going to turn on your immune system and make your body a little stronger. That's a proven medical fact, and we know that about manipulation and spinal adjustments. And that's what a chiropractor is the best at doing compared to any other doctor. We're the best adjusters on the planet, okay? What is the other stuff? Chiropractic increases white cell count, makes your antibodies, your IgA, saliva, IgG, and IgA go up after an adjustment. There were studies done in the first half of this century by the osteopaths who also manipulate joints. They used to adjust a lot more in their younger days. Modern osteopaths hardly ever adjust. They're basically, but in the old days, the early 1900s, especially with the Spanish flu outbreak of 1918 to 1920, chiropractic patients and osteopathic patients had a 40 times higher survival rate than medical patients who never got adjusted or had any manipulations. Now, can we say that the adjustments was the reason? The research back then wasn't definitive. It just showed the difference in the numbers. So there's something there that warrants further investigation for sure. Definitely Spanish flu is different than coronavirus, so we can't equate them on a one-to-one level. What we can equate though is that innate immunity, your natural immunity, the macrophage response is always on, and the thing that makes your macrophages work really good is a clear spinal column, so that the macrophages, when they plug into your spinal cord, and that's what they do, they all circulate and they get their marching orders when they pass by your spinal cord, something called your dorsal nerve root ganglion, through an afferent interneuron. That's a connection between the nervous system and a cell. And what happens is those little macrophages come in, they get their marching orders, and they unplug, and then they go out hunting bad guys, microbes, viruses, right? If you don't have enough vitamin A, if you're low in vitamin D, if you have a lot of inflammation because you aren't taking enough fish oil or you don't eat enough omega-3s, then your immune system is going to be depressed and weak. So that even when it does find an invader, you're not going to be able to mount a strong enough macrophage attack, and then the invaders are going to start to overpower the macrophages, and what happens is your immune system is then going to kind of drop a bomb. Drop a grenade. It's called cytokines. Cytokines cause massive instant inflammation. So when these cytokines build up, and with the coronavirus, what happens is the cytokines seem to build up where the attack is the worst, which is in the respiratory tract, and that causes the lungs to get congested and they don't get uninflamed quick enough. I think that's a good word, or deflamed, as Dr. David Seaman calls it. And what happens is they succumb to respiratory distress because their lungs get swollen and full of fluid and they can't breathe. So we don't want your body to resort to the atomic bomb and drop all these cytokine inflammatory agents that try to just cause a traffic jam and lock the attacking viruses in their place, stops them from spreading, but it can be overwhelming if your body is weak. Getting a chiropractic adjustment once a month, once every 2 weeks, whatever your maintenance schedule is with your chiropractor, will keep your brain connected to the inner neurons, which will charge up those macrophages. And as long as you have good nutrition and you're not getting mentally stressed out emotionally, then your immune system will be in peak performance. Last thing that kills your immune system, sugar and grains. Simple carbs, refined carbohydrates, processed food like fried foods, too many omega-6s cause inflammation. Sugar directly actually turns down your immune system while your body's absorbing the cells. It can't be out hunting bad guys. So after a big meal, your immune system actually goes down a little bit while your blood sugar goes up. Then once your insulin comes out and normalizes your blood sugar, your immune system turns back on. If you're right now doing a home quarantine and you're snacking out on Doritos, brownies, cookies, you know, Subway sandwiches with big bready rolls, eating tons of pizza and fried cheese and greasy hamburgers, you're depressing your immune system, and you're not going to be able to mount a strong immune response to the common cold, let alone something scary like the coronavirus. So right now you want to keep your sugar and your grains down, because grains also, carbohydrates, wheat especially, gluten, all those things also depress the immune system. So you want to keep your sugar down, keep your grains, your wheat and your rice and your bread down, your pastas, okay? Even your gluten-free, you want to keep them down. You want to eat lots of vegetables, only a little bit of fruit. Fruit has a lot of sugar. Unless you're exercising 5 days a week, you're not burning up the calories from eating a banana every day and an apple and an orange for the vitamin C that you're eating every day. The sugar is outweighing the benefits of any vitamin C or bioflavonoids that you're getting from that fruit. So you want to eat about 8 pieces of vegetables to every 2 pieces of fruit. Lots of fiber. Bind up that sugar so it doesn't whack your immune system. Also, too much sugar, make you fat. That's just common sense. All right? Chiropractic adjustment. We want to keep your immune hormone, your stress hormones, your catecholamines, we want to keep them dialed down and under control so that your immune system can stay at a good level of normalcy. Not too high, where it's causing this cytokine storm. We want to have it in normalcy. And we do that by getting adjusted regularly and making sure that we don't have any pinched nerves in our spine, because then those little macrophages can't plug into that nerve and get their messages. The adjustment's going to increase your epinephrine, your norepinephrine, your hormones that make everybody energized and feel ready to go. So this is Dr. D. I hope I've explained that chiropractic will help your immune system. There is no direct research at the moment that says a spinal manipulation improves immunity, though. But we can say from anecdotal evidence, in other words from 35 years and seeing thousands and thousands of patients over my career, that my chiropractic patients were always healthier and didn't catch colds or pneumonia or have the stomach flu like all the people in their household who didn't get adjusted were having. So chiropractic was a big variable for sure, but I'm sure they also had other good habits that also gave them an immune edge. So get adjusted. Make sure you're getting vitamin A, vitamin D, and omega-3s at the very least. And we'll see you soon. If you want to message me for a telenutrition consultation, just leave a comment down there or message me on Facebook under facebook.com/Dr. D Says, DRDSAYS. Talk to you soon.